Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure reveals update video, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So once again, this is some of the figures that revealed at the Transformers convention in Orlando over the weekend. I've got these images from TFW 2005, and we're going to be focusing on these particular companies in this video. So HTB Toys, which I now know stands for Half the Battle Toys, they've got these little nanobots. Now they've been previewing these for quite some time now. Now these are tiny, 6mm up to 40mm, and I like the fact that they're calling themselves Action Masters because they don't transform, and that's obviously exactly what an Action Master was. Now this is really interesting. They've entered Cliff Jumper in Wave 2 because it fits the record for the world's smallest posable action figure. So I've zoomed in on him there. He's about the size of a fingernail. He is absolutely tiny. So there you go. They might have a world record for holding figure on them right there. Right, this is some of the figures that they're going to be releasing. So we've got some of the Constructicons, we've got Grimlock, we've got of course Reflector. You can see that they're going to have ball and socket joints in the elbows and biceps. So these are going to be a little bit smaller than Doctor Who figures, but non-transforming. Right, onto Studio 01. This is an amazing redeco of their Seed, I think he was called, which was their take on Unicron. So this is the Armada deco, I believe. Let me just double check that. This looks amazing. I just want to make sure that what I'm saying is correct. Sorry, Energon deco Unicron, and yeah, it looks beautiful. So it's exactly the same mold. They've just called him Overmind and they've gone with a different deco. Obviously it looks incredible. So for those of you who don't really know much about this was, I suppose, the equivalent, the original mold was, sorry, the equivalent for everybody who missed out on the HasLab Unicron. Now he's not as big as the HasLab Unicron, but he's just as highly posable, just as detailed. And what Studio 01 have gone and done now is they've obviously redecoed it and used the mold again, and I'm sure you'll agree it looks really good. I think this color scheme on him just works incredibly well. As I said, the first one I'm sure was just called Seed. This one is called Overmind, and as I say, I'm going to show you where you can pre-order that from in a second as well. So this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. This is their take on Primus. So we've got some brilliant images, zoomed in, close-up images, etc., of the robot, of the planet, and of course it is Planet Cybertron. So that big ring on his back doubles up as a display base as well for when in the alternate mode. And the detailing on this planet is spectacular. There's also a mini Alpha Trion figure, which I'm going to ask you guys for help with in a second. So if we have a look at the detail on the actual planet, you can make out there's buildings on it and stuff. It's incredible. This is definitely going on the pre-order list. Now with this Alpha Trion, I've got the impression that it's a headmaster. I could be completely wrong. I've only got the pictures and I wasn't there. This is again showing you some of the amazing articulation on this figure. There's the ab crunch, there's the knees bending. That is a fully bent over. You can see the bend at the hips and the knees and the ankles, etc. And there again, fully, fully posable. Huge figure though this is. This is, as I say, it's not as big as HasLab Unicron, but it's Titan size. It's massive and it looks really good. Now this is what's confusing me with the Alpha Trion being a headmaster. It could or it can't be. I don't really know. I'm going to be completely honest and own that. If you guys do know, please let me know in the comments. Very quickly moving on to Ironfactory. Some of these figures look spectacular. I think I've shown you this before. This is their take on, let's try and get without the reflection, the Fallen. And I have got this on pre-order. This looks amazing. I'm loving all the flame effects. It reminds me of that samurai figure that I did a review on not so long ago. Obviously they look like they can be attached. I don't know if they're whether they're fixed on. Again, we wait to find out when I get the actual figure. They're also doing a samurai series. I've reviewed their Prowl. This is their take on Sideswipe. So again, it's G1 characters that we all know and love, but they don't call them by their proper names, and they make them look different by giving them sort of samurai weapons, or indeed exactly that, just slightly different I suppose look about them. Magic Square, and this is that Optimus Prime figure. Let me get the name of this again because I want to make sure I'm not messing it up, because I always mess it up, because this is Magic Square's Mukudo Chibi Prime. So that is exactly what it says right there. So this, I suppose, is again like the equivalent of like Blueberry Girl, where they do some chibi styles. Chibi styles is basically means like oversized or super deformed, something like that. And this is their Optimus Prime figure, which it's amazing because it does actually transform as well. So it looks, I know some people really love these types of figures. I think they look fun. For me personally, it's not something that I buy and keep in my collection. But I think he looks great. You know, they've got all the detail, the fact you can obviously open up his chest cavity for the matrix, etc. He is fully posable. He does come with his accessories, and as I said, he does actually transform. You can see there the alternate mode. You can see the fact that the doors open as well, which again is just another brilliant little addition that we've got there. So that is another part of this video. Coming up in the next one, we've got New Age and Fans Hobby, but I need to show you where you can pre-order all these from. You can pre-order all of these right now from showz store, and you can help me out as well by typing into this box here where it says support your favorite reviewer. There's a box there. If you type in Toys R Us there, you'll be able to sort of help me and support the channel. Now there is some of the figures that we're going to see, as I say, in a second. The New Age ones are coming up. There is Seed, there is Overmind. There's just an abundance of figures on here. All of these are up for pre-order right now as we speak. There's the sideswipe figure, so check out the showz store, and again, don't forget to use my code. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.